Hello, beautiful souls. This is Alicia. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here today with me. Today we're diving into something that's rarely talked about in manifestation circles, but is absolutely essential if you want to live a truly abundant life. That is the energy of receiving. Because here's the truth. You can journal, visualize, script, and affirm all day long. But if your energy isn't open to receiving, your desires won't flow in. This is where a lot of people get stuck. They focus so much on the doing part of manifestation, but not enough on the allowing. So in today's video, we'll explore what receiving energy actually is and how we unknowingly block it, and how to open yourself up to the abundance that's already been trying to reach you. This is a deeply spiritual, feminine, and energetic process, and I can't wait to share with you. What is the energy of receiving? So first, what is receiving energy? In simple terms, it's the vibrational state of openness, receptivity, and trust. It's your willingness to let life support you, to receive love, to receive compliments, and to receive guidance. And yes, to receive money, opportunities, healing, and joy. Abraham Hicks calls this the state of allowing. In this state, you're not efforting, you're not grasping, you're not chasing. You're aligned. You're tuned in. You're saying to the universe, I'm ready, I'm worthy, and I trust. And that's the part that's often missing. Manifestation isn't just about your desire. That's only the first thing in the very beginning. You have a contrasting experience of something that you do not prefer, and therefore clarify what it is you do desire. This is about your capacity to receive what you have asked for. And that capacity is energetic, it's emotional, and it's subconscious. Why you might be blocking your receiving. Let's talk about the common ways that we block the energy of receiving, because often it is an unconscious thing. First is feeling unworthy. If you secretly feel unworthy of love, success, or ease, you'll energetically repel the very thing that you're trying to attract. Your outer world reflects your inner beliefs. So if you say, I want abundance, but deep down, I don't believe I deserve it, this creates energetic resistance. Number two is control and overgiving. We live in a very masculine energy dominated world. Hustle, strive, prove, and do. But receiving is feminine. It's surrender, it's softness, it's trust. If you're always in control mode, constantly giving but not letting others support you, you're blocking your ability to receive. Number three is fear of disappointment. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to fully receive because we fear that it won't last, or that it's quote unquote too good to be true. So we unconsciously shrink our desires, downplay our dreams, and settle for less. This fear keeps us from truly letting in what we've already asked for. What receiving feels like. So what does receiving feel like? It's not passive. It's actually very powerful. It feels like openness, like relaxation, like safety. Receiving isn't just about doing nothing. It's about holding space and allowing yourself to take up space speaks worthiness. It's about being energetically available to what's already on the way. It feels like trusting divine timing, resting without guilt, saying yes to help and compliments, feeling gratitude before the manifestation arrives. It's the energy of someone who says, I already know it's coming. I don't need to force it. I just need to stay open. How to be open to receive. Now let's talk about how to practice the energy of receiving, because it is a practice. Number one is healing the worthiness wounds. Start by asking, where do I still believe that I'm not enough? And then work gently to rewrite that narrative, because you are enough. Always have been. Mirror work, inner child healing, and affirmations like, I am worthy of receiving love, support, and abundance simply because I exist, can begin shifting those old beliefs. Number two, practice letting others give to you. Let someone buy you a coffee, or let someone buy you dinner when they say they want to. Say thank you and mean it when you get a compliment. Notice the urge to deflect and instead receive it fully. It's not about ego. It's about practicing availability. Number three, regulate your nervous system. This is top priority. Your body needs to feel safe in order to receive. If your nervous system is dysregulated, always in fight, flight, or freeze, your energy is closed. Use breathwork, meditation, and grounding exercises to create inner safety. Sit in nature and ground your body to Mother Earth. Visualize a strong root like that of a tree, growing down from your root chakra to the center of the earth. Give to Mother Earth the fearful energies that no longer will serve you, and she can transmute them back into loving energies. Practice breathwork techniques that send signals of safety and calm to your nervous system. Inhale through the nose for 4, hold for 4, exhale through the nose for 4, and repeat several times. Controlled breathing can transform your life. Try a few deep belly breaths and inhale, I allow. And as you exhale, I receive. Repeat this whenever you feel tense or blocked. Number 4, visualize the receiving moment. Don't just visualize having your desire. Visualize yourself receiving it. How do you react when you get the message? When the money finally comes in? When the relationship shows up? Feel the openness in your body. Train your energy to say yes. Number 5, get comfortable with stillness. Sometimes we block receiving by constantly filling the space. Try taking 5 or 10 minutes each day to just sit. No phone, no plan, no fixing. Just breathe. This allows space for the universe to speak, to deliver, and to surprise you. So here's what I want you to take away from this. You don't have to work harder. You don't have to prove your worth. what you want is already on the way. Your only job is to become the version of you who can receive it. When you let yourself soften, trust, and open, you shift into the frequency where miracles become normal. Train yourself to make your desires normal and smaller than the big deal you might be making them to be. I have a personal story to give an example of this. It happened last week. I had a piece of jewelry that I wanted to have sized, so I took it to a jeweler in another town because there isn't one close to me. I dropped it off on a Monday, and the lady there said that it would be a day or two and she would call me when it was ready. Now it's Thursday and I'm on my way to that same town because I had an appointment there. She hadn't called me yet, but I said to myself, that would be nice if she called while I was already in town so I don't need to make another trip. It's about a half-hour ride, not that big of a deal. My appointment was over and she hadn't called. I had to stop for gas before leaving town. While at the gas station, I said, well, maybe I'll call her just in case it's ready and she just forgot to call me. So I did. And she said, I'm sorry, it's not done yet. I know I said 2 days, but I'll make sure that it's done tomorrow. I assured her that it wasn't a problem at all and that there was no hurry, that I only checked because I happened to be right down the street. I hung up and I smiled and I said out loud, that's okay. Everything always works out for me. I wanted to pick it up, but I didn't need to. 10 seconds later, as I was pulling out of the station, she called me back and said, oh, it is done. It was just in the cleaning pot and she hadn't looked there and I could come get it now. I said, fabulous, I'll be right there. A few minutes later, I walked in and I got it. And they didn't charge me the full price either. They discounted it for not calling me when it was done. So the point here is that yes, I wanted to get it that day, but I didn't need to. I was detached from the outcome and it worked out even better. My energy towards the situation was aligned. If you can learn to want but not need, things manifest much easier. It doesn't matter how seemingly big, if you make it smaller and normal. The universe doesn't need you to hustle. It needs you to believe that you're worthy. It needs you to receive. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are you currently learning to receive more in your life? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's ready to stop chasing and start receiving. Remember, you are enough. You are loved, and you are ready to receive it all. Until next time, stay open, stay grounded, stay in your power. Thank you all for watching to the end. I appreciate you. I love you, and I will see you in a few days. Thanks so much.